All right, we are live. Welcome to a nice Saturday stream. This is basically like the last weekend of my summer vacation, so I'm gonna try to enjoy it. And yeah, with that, we're gonna be doing trees because that's yeah. I know, I know. You're all surprised, as per usual. Every time I do trees, everybody's just like baffled. Okay. Anyway, as per usual. Okay, I do want to share this first. So this is what the method we're going to be using today. Is based on this guy's video. It is a interesting video. I'll say at the very least. So basically, it's just make a stick with some clumps on it and then rotate it around. You can see Jack's back there. I didn't even realize. That's cool. Anyway, um, yeah. Anyway, so it's well, we're gonna try out this method and maybe add some stuff to it. We'll see. But yeah, that's what the plan is for today. And thank you to Bioto. I don't know if that's how you say that, but we're gonna pretend like it is for the method. So yeah, obviously credit to him. And I will link this video in the description of the VOD or whatever. Um, but yeah, let's go to the bakery. Um, all right. Well, somebody liked it. All right. Is that actually the person that built it? Maybe. Hard to tell. Okay. Anywho, 148. Man, dang. That's a good build. Okay. This is the button. And we want date. Okay. Ooh, trees. All right, let's go down a little bit. I'm not gonna go down too far this time. I'm probably skipping a few, but that's okay. Um, ooh, this is pretty. What an atmosphere. That would be really cool if you could have this kind of fog in game. Because this is definitely like Photoshop or render or whatever, you know? But that would be really cool to see like that kind of shader atmosphere. It's basically like volumetric clouds essentially, right? I mean, but fog. That would be a really cool game. I would love to walk through this like town or whatever. That's cool. All right. Atmosphere is everything, man. When you really want a really good build. Wow, that's some bright lighting. Okay. Did they credit the forgot this half of the build? I mean, not really. It looks like that's what the house looks like. It's just there's nothing over there. What do you even mean? Yeah, it looks like the picture to me. I don't know what they missing. Anyway, ooh, some like scaffolding. Oh, it's a train station. Okay, it's like a falling apart train station. That's cool. Nice. Um, Look at this terrain. That scaffolding. Uh, Again, another hell of an atmosphere. Now this looks like it's shaders. This looks like they shot this, screenshot in game with shaders. It's good trees too. I like these. Definitely good use of the bamboo for vines. That's a good idea actually. I like that. I didn't even. I've never. For some reason, I've never thought of that. Actually, that's actually a really good idea. Because like you can do the opposite bamboo plant essentially. Like have like the vine get a little more like thick as it goes down. Because then it looks like it's got weight to it or something. That would be cool. I might try that. That's good stuff. Is this what is this? SV. Is this from something? This looks like it's from something familiar. Like the style of the buildings and stuff. I guess like a Zelda vibe, I guess. I don't know. Some other video game, that's for sure. I did want to see this building here. These are really good. This is an interesting texture pack. This texture pack is throwing me off, man. That's wild. Also the stop sign. Is this just modern America? Maybe it's not Conquest, but the other one. Shoot. I'm forgetting the name. Starts with an M, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, the other like hella extensive pack that has like all the yeah, like special small blocks and stuff. Because this doesn't look I don't think this is Conquest. This is too has too many modern things like a stop sign or whatever. Uh oh. Tree mod check. Actual nice swamp. Nice. Yeah, this is a good forest too, just in general, even without the buildings and stuff. Gotta hand it to him. You do be right. By the way, hello. All right. Okay. That's cute. I like that. It's holding up the Minecraft block. Got some simple terrain, but ominous, if I must say so. All right. Okay, hold on. Recreated some logos. Okay, it's at least got some three-dimensionality. Okay. Cool. Discord. Okay. I actually don't know what this is. Oh. Mod check is the BTTV emote. Oh. Yeah, I don't have that. I should probably get that. That would be kind of cool, huh? Could be a cool streamer instead of just a boring one, right? I'm gonna have to get that. I'll look into it. Updated. No more mod check. Util. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll look into that. That sounds fun. Oh, what the fuck? Love that. Quirky Bulba Loki best starter if you disregard the evolutions. Yes, yes. Okay. No. I nah. Pikachu's the best starter if you don't if you want to ignore evolutions, Pikachu's the best starter. Like, come on. I mean, if you I guess if you can, but I guess some what is that actually an option in the games? I don't even know. Nah. All right, all right. Wow, that's some lighting. That's cool. That's really cool. That's a good render. Though I don't think that sun matches the window. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just doesn't look like that matches up. But yeah, that's a really good build. I love big scaled things. Okay, good atmosphere on that one. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I like this take on the reflection thing going on here with the glass and stuff. That's really cool. That's a good idea. Because when I tried to do a reflection thing like many years ago, Pluto, have you ever seen my trees? Not sure if you, I feel like I recognize your name, but I mean, just send me some. We'll see if I've seen them or not. All right. Speaking of trees, let's look at this tree real quick. Well, tree and house. This looks like a Lego house because of the blue windows. Like it just, it's got such like a Lego, and then the trees don't look Lego at all. But like this thing looks so much like Lego to me. Just the blue windows and like the just the overall like aesthetic of it, and just yeah how it's built to be like smaller as it goes up and stuff. It's just So Lego-y. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. Why? Gotta. Oh wait, hold on. I want to see this first. Wow. That has a lot of different blocks for texturing. Holy moly. Looks good though. Again with the levers and stuff for birds. Oh, that's not real water. Huh. You can actually do cooler water like this, literally like this, with just biomes. If you just paint a biome onto the water, you can get some really good looking water just like this with actual water. So I will say I don't love the blocks for water. That's kind of a cop out if you ask me. But the rest of this, good stuff. All right, what is this? Jack? Yeah, that's really cool. I'm trying to figure out what blocks these are that make Jack Skellington, but it looks like maybe like a player head and just like stairs and maybe some trapdoors. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Hella, whatever you call those pillars. More logos. Okay. We got this one. This one looks a little wrong for some reason. Like, isn't this supposed to be even up here? Maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, that's good. Really good ears. Alright, is this more from that? No, this is no texture pack. This is cool. Wow. That is a lot of barrels. Holy moly. There you go. Should be in DMs. Alright, alright. I will check it in just a sec. Let's look at the rest of these things. Ha! Speaking of starters, Squirtle. That's really cute, actually. His tail is really big. Is his tail actually that big? That's wild. I feel like I've never actually looked at Squirtle's tail. He's got like a beaver tail, yeah, I guess. Huh. Okay. This is throwing me off because this is like a PNG with the thing there going on. All right. So this is the kind of pine tree we're striving for, but probably not going to be able to make with just commands today. I actually don't know how I'm going to do. I actually think the method at the other guy, I already forgot their name. Sorry, let me accept your DM real quick and then, oh, holy moly. Okay, let's see, do I recognize? Yeah, okay, I do recognize some of these. Okay, here, I'm gonna okay, how do I open link? Yeah, there we go. All right, we're gonna look at them like this. All right, so I feel like I remember this tree, but okay, the only tree I like definitely remember is this one because it's just so unique. I open that one, yeah. Think I remember this one. Not 100% sure. Oh, I loved it. Oh, yeah. Okay. I do. I feel like, yeah. I love this, by the way. This is good. How did you do the panda? That's what I want to know. Yeah, windswept trees are good shit, man. Also, really good definition spiraling going on there. That's good shit. Entities. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, this is interesting. You got like two different trees growing over each other. That's a cool concept, actually. I like that. All right, and then the last one. This one. Yeah, this has got some good gradient going on. Did you use ezEdits to texture this one? I mean, did you use ezEdits for any of them, or did you just mostly like texture it by hand or something else? Yeah, I'm curious how you textured it. What is your method there? All right, let's make some trees. So what I'm gonna do first is we're just going to get regular old oak logs. Oops. And we're going to make some sticks of varying heights. And we're going to attempt to do my man's method. Though I will say, unless the video that he posted has a bunch of like commands and stuff, he does like a custom script that does a bunch of sort of texturing commands, I guess. It's not really anything that I can't just do with ezEdits. So I think we're going to do a different method than, you know, his initial one for some of the stuff. But we're going to at least follow the general gist of it here. We'll just kind of go down, make them smaller as we go here. Maybe like there for this one, and then maybe like one more that's just a little smaller. Like there. Yeah. All right, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's enough for me. So now we go and do some branches. Shorter, then longer, then longer, then longer. And then maybe we can add, yeah, a little bit more interestingness to them. Okay. 1. Maybe one in the middle there. Yeah. Okay. First, I put the darkest block in the crevices, and I auto shade the rest with Axiom. Okay. And then a lot of hand editing. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. That's the way to go, honestly. Yeah. Auto shade there. I'm curious what, because I use mostly ezEdits to texture at this point. So, and this one only gets 2 branches. Okay. Let's actually put that right here. And now we need a block. Let's just use sponge for our leaves of sorts. So just kind of add some chunkiness to them and maybe some points and stuff there. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we can try indeed. Okay. And let's get rid of that. These are going to be some weird looking trees. I can already tell. But, you know, it's only one way to find out, and that's to, well, you know, find out. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the top of this one. I think a little. Yeah, let's give it a little more up. Okay. I am liking most of this so far, but it's probably gonna be weird. I think the texturing is what's gonna make it, and maybe we can also kind of like add some randomness to it once we've rotated it. Some air commands and stuff might help a little. Let's go one more out with that. Okay. Axiom auto shading is a bit worse than ezEdits, but it's also offers a lot of customization with percentages of which block and how much dithering and other things. Okay. I will say, dithering is one of those things that's kind of hard to do with ezEdits. The like, you know, sort of gradient between, yeah, the colors, as it were. So would be interesting to see sort of if I could match or do better with just ezEdits for something like that. Because I know the gradient brush, ezEdits like gradient brush, really good dithering. But the dithering that you get when you just do like easy texture is not really there at all. We might even go one more with this just to have like a smaller branch at the top here. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. This could be either really good or really bad. I don't know, man. Boom. Boom. Stand on the middle. Revolve. 7. I mean, not horrible. I think what I need to do is kind of close off some of these gaps a little more. We need to add more sort of in-betweens and stuff here, because that's definitely not helping. And then I think what I want to do is also, yeah, add like a little bit more sort of to the sides and stuff here. Okay. And that should help fill in a good chunk of it when we rotate. Let me do that with the rest of these real quick. I forgot the top of this tree anyway. Okay. A little bit on this part as well. I feel like, well, I don't think there's much of a better way to do this with commands, like just this specific part. Like, I could replace around the wood, I guess, to get like a start, but then like I don't even know if that's worth it. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go with that now. We need definitely a little more chunk in the middle and the bottom here. Even maybe go out more with the bottom branch just a little bit. Okay. Do I still have it all selected? Yes. Okay. Now let's do the revolve. 7. Okay. That's not too bad. I don't love the top. I think we could do better with the top. Maybe I could just, yeah. Just need to kind of be like that instead. Okay. Oop. So we're standing in the right place. Do that one more time. Revolve trees just feels weird. Yeah, I know. Yes, this is why we're testing this. This is not by any means an official method, but I mean, it's, to be fair, that doesn't look horrible. Like, this is okay. It's a style. I'll say that. This is not something I would make by hand by any means in a normal map, I guess, you know. All right. I think I can show some of the trees I've actually made recently. That one looks pretty good. That actually worked pretty well. I don't hate that one at all. Okay. But I've seen some of your stuff. Yes, yes. Nice. I'd hope so. Add a little more to the edge over here. Okay. That's an old tree, man. And these leaves are done with schematic brush. Like, I made custom leaves and then put them on with schematic brush. Didn't even have easy scatter at that point. It's wild to say that, but yeah. Oops. Hold on. I don't know what I just did. There we go. That one's a little thick, but that's don't I still don't hate it, you know. I just don't love it. Oh, dang it. Okay. One of them's is one of dems, one of does, one of D's nuts. I'm just kidding. Whoops. I didn't mean to do this and then this. All right, let's give these a nice little stickety stack. You know what? I probably should have given them a stack before I revolved them too, but oh well. I mean, you know what? Wait, undo like 7? Yeah. And then we can just go copy, redo 7, and then we have them. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. I always use leaf assets. Yeah, that's essentially what I do too. Though I have been using easy scatter more because yeah, you can easy scatter with schematics now, which is just insane, man. If you haven't seen my most recent tutorial, go check out my YouTube channel because if you have easy edits, this tree method looks like shit compared to the other method that I shared. Was it last week when I posted that video? I think. But yeah, definitely check that out because it's good stuff. And I'm really proud of it actually. I'm really happy with the results, as it were. Okay, well, let's give this. Let's just do that. Actually, wait, we need spruce leaves. There we go. I mean, let's give these the log look. Not too bad. Let's give it another stack. And then let's texture it with easy edits. So easy texture, ambient, spruce leaves. Or actually, let me make a thing first. So let's use. Oh, this could be interesting. Actually, I don't know if I want to use that, but we're definitely gonna use these. Let's make ourselves a palette. I want to use concrete powder, but I don't really want to, too. I don't know. This is not fitting the. This is gonna be a very small palette. That I will say. Maybe do wool. Just grabbing green blocks here. I think might go. Okay. Maybe switch those around. Powder there. Moss there. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Well, we're just gonna do it because I don't want to spend too long doing this. Easy palette, fetch, world, and let's just call it spruce. Well, yeah, spruce grass. I don't know. It's good enough for me. Doesn't really matter. Okay. And do we still have this selected? Yes, we do. Easy texture ambient. Hashtag spruce. Wait, oh, right. Sorry. We need spruce leaves. Hashtag. It's spruce grass, and we want probably like 1 and like 0.3 or something like that. No, that's not even enough. 0.1. No. Oh, we need the opposite too. That's better, yeah. It's more what I was thinking. That looks like shit though, doesn't it? I gotta get ezEdits for my private server. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I am very privileged and lucky to be able to use ezEdits on the test server, because not only do I get stuff that's not even, released yet to everybody, but like, obviously I get to use the plugin. Perks of testing things, I guess, I had to suffer through the early stages of this plugin, so, and by suffer I mean, not really. But I mean, yeah, like just looking back at some of the commands, let me bring up the doc that I have. So this is the ezEdits docs. Obviously, it has my, don't use these commands or take it with a grain of salt because some of them don't work. But just, these are some of the older commands, and they look nothing like this anymore. Like this command will not work. -J, this 010 stuff is actually words now instead of just whatever this is. So a lot of it is evolved. And hopefully we'll still continue to do that. But yeah, I love testing things, man, and breaking the shit, and I'm good at doing that. I break things more than I make things, I feel sometimes. Yeah, these are some trees that I made a little while ago that I'll show off for a marketplace map. These ones, I'm pretty sure these leaves are just actually scattered leaves. They're not a schematic or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell some of them get disconnected, and it's a little weird, but but yeah, I like these trees. I think they were fun. They're like nether trees essentially. And then these are trees I tried to make to have like berries on them and stuff, and I came up with like different methods to try and have different things that they could retexture to make into the berries, and I think this was the best option for like a lemon tree. Like you turn this into a lemon essentially. That, or you just use a custom entity, obviously, but like if you're gonna use any block, this was the only one I could think of. And then these were the just default trees I had to texture. Anyway, random tangent there. Go back over here. So yeah, I want to test something. Let me get the doc where I have all my. Let me go through it this way. All right. Oops. There we go. Just only played the video. Okay. Wait, did I not? All right. Okay. Okay. I could have swore I opened it, but I guess okay. There we go. So yeah, these commands. I'm gonna just use the brush here real quick because I wanna make some stems essentially and try. I just want to see how this method would work with a slightly different way of doing it. These all look exactly the same. So we gotta have like a little bit of angle to them and stuff here if we want them to look different. That's too much. Okay. I'll take that. We'll just do 4. Just to keep it simple. But we're gonna do the same method. We're gonna make some branches all going one direction here, and then rotate it around, and we're gonna make it a little more organic. We're gonna See how that bodes with the rotating, my dude. I really want to know if this will work or not, honestly. Especially with these more bent ones. It's going to look really weird, I feel. Not yet sold, but we'll see. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. Testing is meant to, make you try. So there you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe like one more on this one. Okay. And this time, I'm going to try the method I was talking about before, with just kind of replace around, or we need, what the hell? Does that just, oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that does that. How do you turn that shit off? Freaking control squiggly opening the, like, Discord thing. What a random command you can do. Anyway, um, forgot what the hell I was doing. We need Gmask. Oops. Place around. Oh my God. Sponge. Or just, yeah, 19 with all right, that's a good starting off point. We can kind of fill in from there a little more and make it sort of organic-ish. Maybe we could do a little more. Hold on. Let's do a little more percent. Let's do like 80%. 80-20. Okay. Honestly, that works pretty well. Just not the tops. The tops are too thick. Okay. Honestly, I probably could have just made the branches, all the branches, and just done this method, and it'd probably look pretty good. But I want to see what it looks like when we rotate it. Anyway, this is kind of like doing pointless things, honestly, for little gain, or more complicated things for little gain, I guess. Okay. Revolve 7. It looks like a freaking spaceship or something. Yeah, this isn't it. Not for like organic looking trees, anyway. Hmm. Yeah. I wonder though. If I just made a bunch of schematics of like noodle branches. Okay, hold on. Let me undo this crap. Okay. And okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try something here. We're gonna make a couple more of these things and just uh bear with me here. And then we're gonna make a few of actually let me just do a couple of these just so we have some floating start points. Okay. That should be enough. And I'm literally just gonna do like twigs. Like we're gonna just make like a few of these essentially. And that's literally it. And then we're gonna make those into schematics. Or let me make them all going sort of downward, at the very least. Oh, dang it. Gotta place the block, then get rid of it. Okay. Okay. Now we make some schematics really quick, and I'm just gonna call them noodles, methinks. Noodle 0. Nope, wait, whoops. I didn't actually do that right. No, okay. Region set. Copy. Okay, there we go. Copy 1. Whoops. That's not what I meant to do, but that's fine. 2. All right. And now, let me texture this with the thing that I used for the other trees. Let me make sure the tips are actually connected here. Gotta touch tips. I mean, what? Okay. Okay. Now let's see if I can do this. Okay. The texturing command here we're looking for is this. And I'm not sure if it's gonna work how I want it to, but oh shit. I'm not selected correctly. That's a small selection too. This is a long this command's ooh. I will say. I say. Just gotta wait it out. Let's see. Yeah, this is my magnum opus of tree. By the way, I don't know if you've ever seen this tree because I've never actually posted this. I've only done streams and stuff of it. It's a big tree. As you maybe can tell. But yeah, it even makes like these big trees look small, which is insane, but yeah, these are the custom leaves. I love these little like firework leaves. That's yeah. Perfect for pine trees. And then this is like a combination of some these are easy scatter leaves, I think. Wait, no. Never mind. None of this is easy scatter. This is all schematic brush. That's right. But I ended up doing like a combination of two different like leaves essentially. I mean you can tell like there's a giant leaf and then there's these little chunks. But yeah, it's the noodle tree. And then yeah, we got the painter painting it. Anyway, back to business. Just go back. Okay. So now let's select this properly. Oh, right. With cuboid, that would help. Boom, boom. Now we do that. Do I have a G mask on? Probably. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's not what I was hoping for. Let me do a smaller... Let's put this in half. There we go. Okay. That is more what I'm looking for, but I need... Let's go 4. Or 5, maybe. No, well... Actually, that might work. Okay. So what I want to do... Let me go back up to 6, actually. I go back to... Whoops. Dang it. Yeah, actually, this might work. Like, we need a little bit more orange in there. Like, maybe if we do, like, 2-9 or something, it'll... Nope. Nope. How about 1-9? No. Okay. What was it before? 2-6-5. Let's do 2-6. Okay, that's actually close. So what I'm looking for is just a kind of orange, mostly in the middle. so that I can easy scatter around that orange part with the branches we just made. So we're going to try that. We're going to see how this one goes. So this is our easy scatter with schematic, and we need to change it to noodle. And then we need to change this to orange. And then we're going to leave 44%, just see. Okay, no, that's way too much. Let's do like 20%. Okay. I mean, it did something. I'll maybe it's worth it to just let's just try the whole thing. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of what I like. I don't want those like giant chunks on the top there like that. This one actually looks okay kind of towards the bottom until you get to the bottom. I think what I need to do is little Gmass 0 on that. 22. Okay, that one's not too bad. This one actually looks pretty good. I mean, considering it's literally done with like 2 commands, that's pretty good. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming by and showing off your trees. Always appreciated. Yeah, this one's actually not too bad. Again, considering like okay, if I could get 1 out of 5 in this method, that's actually pretty good because all things considered, I can make like 1,000 of these in minutes. Like no time at all, right? So 1 in 5 with 1,000, you're still getting hundreds of trees that you can use, right? So like there's something to think about with that, you know? And then I could probably just, yeah, like either replace around or whatever with that maybe. But honestly though, I mean, even if you're just going to use these for the base, like this command thing for the base of the tree and then make branches off of that, still saves so much time. And obviously you can change, you know, the size of this thing. It doesn't have to be this size. Yeah, I think this method is worth exploring a little more, maybe. I think the crux of it right now is this. Maybe I could do like X's and pluses of branches, sort of like, you know, like that sort of thing. But I don't know if that's worth it or not to make the branch more complicated, especially with a pine tree. I feel like maybe keeping it simple is best, actually. I really want to see what this looks like. This one specifically here. Place around 22. Oh my god. Fucking. Let's do spruce. Whoops. Let's do 20%. And then go do 50-50. That's a pine tree. It doesn't look perfect by any means. Like, it could use a little, you know, pokiness to it, but for real though, that's again, considering that's 3 commands. This is 3 commands that made this. And a little bit of a tiny bit of by hand noodles. Like genuinely that's not too bad. Let me undo it and let's do it to the rest of the trees all at the same time here. So we can see what that looks like. So that, and then, yeah. Wait, No. Let's do all of it. Get rid of the 0. There we go. Okay. Let me just add like a top to all of them. That one's a little ugly. That was a little rough. That one's also a little rough. But, like, honestly, though, there are some pine trees in real life that look as rough, you know? Let's do 70-30. For that one. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. I can get on board with that. For real, though, that's, not the worst thing ever. Also not the best thing ever. That's what experiment's for, you know? You're not going to get a winner every time. I still think this one is actually the best overall. You just got to come in and maybe add a little bit extra to the ends of the branches. Make them a little more pokey. But even then, not really. You could make a pretty realistic looking forest with this. And really, in theory, you could make the whole forest like completely unique, like every tree unique, right? Because you could just place in the trees like where you want them and then put the branches on those trees from there. Like, that might be a thing I need to do next week, actually. You know what? I've been focusing too much on trees. I think we need to take the step up next week. Next week, we're doing a forest. 100%. 100%. Because I want to see, yeah, just how far I can take this this method. We're gonna do an oak forest though, because we're gonna definitely do. We're gonna do it with the OG method. Actually, do I have any of the? I don't think I do. It's on the other. My OG trees are on the other server. That I use. We can go. You know what? Let's. Before I end the stream, let's go look at them real quick. I gotta switch my mods here. Boop, boop. This is 24. This is 25. This goes into mods. And then we open the Minecraft. I still think it's just that it's wild that it's believable that like an old grandpa would give their kid the Minecraft book. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But it still baffles me that that's something that like it seems like it's a meme. Like it seems like they did that, you know, on purpose. Well, obviously he bought it on purpose and gave it to his kid on purpose, but like I don't think he actually understood what he was doing. You know, it's not like he heard Minecraft and was like, "Yeah, there's that game," but like I'm going to fuck with him, you know. Yeah, I don't think it was that. Anywho, whoops, damn it. Every time I do this, I forget to actually switch the button. Yes, I know. Okay, there we go. 1.25. Or, yeah. 21.5. Numbers are hard. Can't believe we're already on 21. That's insane to me. I started back when we were on like 6 and 7. That baffles my mind, man. Damn. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What year did I start like playing Minecraft? It would have been. So I graduated in 2014, and I started playing Minecraft like my sophomore year of high school. So like 13, 12, like 2011 ish. What version of Minecraft was out in 2011? Oh. beta 1.8. Yeah, yeah, okay. I started in 1.8, not 1.0. I know that much. But I'm pretty sure I didn't play like the beta. I know that. It was probably closer to 2012 when I actually started. All right. Anywho, hop on here, and I am going to, go into creative mode. F3, there we go. And we're gonna go look at, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I can just show you guys. Well, no, I'll show you guys the ones that I was doing the tutorial with here. Where's... Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. So, yeah, these ones, slightly better, I think, in terms of... Why can't I fly? There we go. In terms of the method here. And, yeah, these are the ones that I made in the tutorial, obviously, and then these are the ones I made to practice for the tutorial. But, yeah, I think this is the way to go if you're going to use the, using the brush method to make the trunks of the trees. I think multiple, like this style of tree just is going to be better than sort of like the one noodle trees that I was trying to do with the pine trees. But I mean, I guess there could be a style for it. I don't know. I haven't really tested it with one noodle and then these types of branches scattered around it. So I'll have to do that. But yeah, if you haven't seen the tutorial I've posted, highly recommend checking that out. And I will also post, oh my gosh, I already forget his name. I will post this tutorial as well, by Bioto. Or at least I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check that out. But I mean, obviously we went over most of the method in this stream, so. But yeah, you're welcome to check that out and see what he did differently. Mostly the texturing that he did differently. But yeah. Oh, before we end, I want to say just a couple of things about Superman and Fantastic Four that have come out, because I've seen both of them pretty recently, and I'm going to say Superman is better for me, personally. Not to say that Fantastic Four is bad by any means. And I think they're both actually pretty good movies. So, yeah. If you haven't seen them, go watch them, because, yeah, they're good. But I'll have to think about it more and give you the spicy details next week with spoilers and all. But I'll wait on that and just say they are good movies. You should probably go see them. I saw Superman first, so maybe that's my bias and why I think it's better, but who knows? Anyway, with that, thank you all for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so do click them as you please. And yeah, check out the tutorial. Thanks again for watching. Pluto out.